what is the least healthy dairy product produced in the United States? Start the clock. Tick, 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 tick.
Philadelphia cheese.
Yes!
Cheating, man. Cheat, man.
What's your
cheat.
question, Idris?
Is it?
Oh, right, my question.
Come on, get on with it, man.
All right. Oh, I knows. Start the clock.
Tick, tick.
Is beetroot nicer than ham?
It's not a proper question.
Yes, it is, man. It starts with an is.
It's a subjective concept, Idris. There's no right answer.
Yes, there is.
It's a matter of... Stop the bloody clock, man. Listen, it's like in the quiz tomorrow night. If they was to say to me, what is the capital of Russia, right? And I was to say Pekin. And they say, no, it's Moscow. And I was to say, well, in my opinion, it's Pekin. And expected to give me a bloody point, man.
You don't know the answer, man.
Of course I don't know the answer. Nobody knows the answer. There is no bloody answer.
Yes, there is.
What is it then, Mr. Price?
Ham.
All right, ham it bloody is then. Ham is nicer than beetroot. It's a well-known fact. I prefer beetroot myself. All right, satisfied?
Well, I was only saying, man.
Moira, my cucaracha, do you have a question?
Yes, I got a question for you, Gwyn. Why are men so stupid?
That's interesting.
Well, that's not a proper question either, man. It's a slur. That's what that is.
We're not as stupid as we used to be.
Regurgitated and useless bloody facts. That's not intelligence, is it? Intelligence is keeping a family of 4 fed for a week on a carrot, a parsnip and a pig's head. Now, men can't do that, can they?
You always have to belittle my achievements, don't you?
It's impossible, love.
Denigrate my little attempts to better myself.
Well, it's a funny bloody coincidence that all your little attempts to better yourself do always take place down the pub.
Mandy!
Yeah?
Your question.
Start the clock.
Tick, tick, tick.
I want to keep my question.
Stop the clock.
Hi, love. You keep you a question. Don't waste it on Bamba Gascoigne, there.
Until later.
Are you okay, babe?
I'm thinking.
Right. Well, okay. I'll ask one then. Let's see. Okay. Who is the Hopi Indian fertility goddess with 3 heads? Start the clock.
Is that a joke, is it?
No, Gwyn. I mean, even I could come up with a better joke than that.
The Hopi... Do you really think that's likely to come up as a question in the Cosmo Club Rhondda and Taff Ely District Pub quiz tomorrow night?
Right.
Aye, all right then. Stop the bloody clock, man! All right, who is the Hopi Indian fertility goddess with 3 heads then? Come on. So, just in case I need to know, right?
Nanahaktua.
Of course it is, man.
How could I have forgotten, man? I remember in little school I used to pound it into our heads day after day.
Don't be so bloody snide, man, Gwyn, will you?
I got a bloody right to be snide. These questions are rubbish, man. Somebody ask me a proper question.
Aye. All right, then. Start the clock.
Tick, tick, tick.
Who said, Hamlet, I am thy father's goat?
Well, at least that question bears some slight relationship to reality, Father. Thank you very much. And the answer is... William Shakespeare.
No. Hamlet's father's goat.
Good one, Dad.
You animated Coca-Cola bottle. They ought to strap you to a fence out in the hills to scare sheep.
Why would you want to scare sheep, son?
I'm ready to ask my question now.
Way to go, babe.
All right then, start a clock.
Tick, tick, tick.
Is it
tick,
all right
tick,
to
tick,
stand in a
tick,
nude
tick,
and have blokes paint you?
That's all right by me, aye. I mean...
It's not exactly a quiz question, Mandy.
Aye, but I want to know.
Nude. Naked, that means, man.
The human thesaurus strikes again.
If God had meant women to be naked, he wouldn't have invented catalogues.
The nude female form has been a favored subject of study for artists through the centuries, Idris.
Aye, the favourite subject of study for factory workers and part-time plasterers and all in it, Dan.
Perverts, man.
Ooh, part-time plasterers.
No artists, man.
Well, I don't agree. Artists are not perverts, and the human body is nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, mine is. Like an old plucked turkey, mine is.
So it's all right then, is it, Randy, to strip off and stand naked in a room full of men so they can look at you and paint your body?
Well, yes, art and the pursuit of art should not be censored. It's a point of principle with me. And providing no one is hurt, we've all got a right to make up our own mind about what we do or don't do.
Good, because I'm going to do it tomorrow night.
What?
Start the clock.
I don't want to.
Don't bloody want to, man.
Mandy, please, can we discuss this in a civilized manner?
No. You're right.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh, go on then. Discuss it. I'll watch.
First of all, Mandy, I'd just like you to explain to me in simple terms why it is you want to stand naked in front of a room full of complete strangers.
To be a model, man.
Yeah, but why do you want to be a model? I mean, it's not the money, is it? Can't be the money. It's only £10.
What's he mean, only £10?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's not the point, is it, man?
No.
Then what is the point? Would you mind telling me?
No, she don't want to.
Please.
She don't want to, do you, man?
All right.
Oh,
I've never been nobody, right? I work in a factory and that, which is all right. But so do lots of other girls. So I'm not special.
But you are special, babe. You're special to me.
and me.
Aye. But I'm not special to me, innit? And sometimes I look at all those other girls and I can't even tell which one is me. I just get lost in a sea of other women's faces and I don't know who I am.
That's real deep, that is, man. I've been teaching her.
So you think nude modeling will teach you who you are?
Aye, yeah.
Can't you root your search for individuality in something else? Rug making or water divining?
Oh, I knew you wouldn't understand.
I do understand, babe. I know the human condition is a complex, well,
Condition?
yeah, condition, and that even blatant exhibitionism does have a place in the broad sweep of man's experience.
And women's, man.
And women's! Look, I just don't think you should do it!
Marine boy, I've spoke.
Please, can we discuss this alone?
I'm her friend, I am, and I'm and.
Yeah, Bridget's my friend.
I've been teaching her poetry.
What?
For he who lives more lives than one, more deaths than one must die. Oscar Wilde said that in Red and Gold.
Jail, Bridget. Jail.
No, it isn't. It's Gold. The Ballad of Red and Gold, it is, man.
I assure you, it's jail.
It's bloody Gold when I got the bloody book.
Have you ever considered you might be dyslexic, Bridget?
Have you ever considered you might be a dork, Marine boy?
Shut up! Shut up, the both of you! I knew you wouldn't understand. And I don't want to talk about it no more.
It's all your fault, Marine boy.
I'm gonna take my clothes off tomorrow night, and that's final.
It's not bad, though, is it? I mean, £10 for standing about doing nothing.
I could do that, stand about.
They want a model to paint, man, not somewhere to hang their bloody coats, eh?
Hey, Gwyn, Mrs. Supple's daughter Tracy was a model, wasn't she?
So I can't say now.
She was arrested, wasn't she?
What for was that then, Di?
For being a solicitor.
Norman Di, a model, she was. And part-time tutor in foreign languages.
French lessons, wasn't it?
It was French. She lives in Cardiff now, down the dock.
Down the docks.
Ah, down the docks.
I'm glad you guys find this so amusing.
Well, I think it's a lot of fuss, sort of bugger all, man, Randy. Bit of fun it is, man.
Fun?
Aye.
Do you realize how ethically torn I am? What terrible contradictory forces are at work within me?
No.
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 Hey, Randy. I went to Cardiff once with the boys, and there was a big shop there, and we had fish and chips sitting down. Oh, I didn't like it much, man. There were tarts there standing about, like. One of them asked me if I wanted a good time, and I said aye. And then she walked into an house. Oh, pulling my leg she was, I think. But I'm not stupid, see?
No, of course you're not, man, Idris. Hey!
Mandy!
No, that wasn't her name. Yvette, I think it was.
You all ready, girls?
Yeah, we got all the stuff, like the equipment.
Equipment?
Aye. Thigh-length boots, police truncheons.
Frilly underpants.
Mandy!
Look, we've already discussed this, Randy. I got no more to say on the matter.
Feather bowler.
Feather boa, Gwyn. Oh, there's lovely feeling feathers on her skin. It's exciting, that's what it is.
Exciting.
Will you come and give us hands, Mrs. Price? Only I'll need some advice on things. How to adopt my body language and that, innit?
Yes, love. I'd be glad to.
Mandy!
Sling your hook, Marine boy. This is woman's work, man.
Sure you don't want a hand, girls?
If we need a eunuch, Di, we'll whistle.
For women, man. Naked, innit? Young female women, all like glittering with a thin sheen of sweat, innit?
And Garrett used to say that the human body was a cesspit of temptation and vice. Hers wasn't mine.
No, but I bet young Mandy's is, but...
Are you saying Mandy's body is a cesspit?
Yes?
John, no, you blokes are so base, man. So obsessed with things of the flesh.
Flesh.
Meat, innit?
A woman's body is not meat. It's a delicate thing to be treasured and cherished.
Well, so is meat. Good meat. A rack of lamb or something.
Nice joint of beef.
Delicately cooked inner thigh of a she-goat.
Oh, nanny, innit? Oh. Hey, excuse me, boys. I'm gonna have to relieve myself in the bog, like.
Come on, Dad, take your time, bud.
I can't, man, Gwyn, I can't. Here's your book, bud.
It's so gross.
Can't blame him, and kind of the thought of a young, naked, newborn girl standing there.
Or sit in there.
Aye, I was sitting, I mean, he's only human, isn't he? Any bloke, even a sexual zombie like I, would be stirred into some sort of grotesque parody of lust.
That's it. I'm going. You guys are such guys. It's depressing.
It's all rubbish anyway, isn't it, Dad?
Aye, but it's Randy's girl, see? I mean, what if it was Moira?
Mean nothing at all to me, man, Dad. I exist above such petty things. I exist in the rarefied atmosphere of the intellect, of the mind, of the quiz.
Aye, right enough, son.
And 5, 6, 7, 8, and...
Oh, it's no good, Mrs. Price. I'll never do it. I'm like
Muffin and Mule.
Frank Bruno.
the Dalek, I was going to say.
Oh, no, you're not, love. You're a beautiful human being. We're all beautiful human beings. Well, us women are anyhow, innit?
Are we?
Yes, we are. Each and every one of us is special, innit? It's like we've been specially commissioned to exist by some heavenly artist.
Do that's deep, that is, Mrs. Price.
Now, that's the advantage of antidepressants, you see, Bridget. You can have beautiful thoughts, occasionally.
Do do?
So you don't think I look like everyone else then, Mrs. Price?
Mandy, love, you don't look like no one else.
That's true.
But why do I have to do it anyway, Mrs. Price? It's only standing about and I'll be doing.
Well, it's very difficult just standing about, you see, love. Especially when you don't know what you're doing.
Is it?
Oh, aye. You'll start wobbling and twitching and stuff if you haven't limbered up proper, see? Look, I know, right? Try and pretend that you were swimming under the water, like a fish or something. Aye! Think fish, and then try. Fish now, man.
Fish.
Ready?
Ready?
And 5, 6, 7, 8, and swim. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and dive. 2, 3, 4 on deck. 2, 3, 4 and grip. 2, 3, 4 and thrust and way.
Oh, she do look like a Nazi, doesn't she?
Oh, she does, love, she does. I did once as well, see. But marrying Gwyn, well, it removes all traces of eroticism from a woman, aye.
Well, I think you're erotic, Mrs. Price.
No,
She
I'm not,
Aye.
Gwyn. Life in the old dog yet, isn't it? Hey, come on now. Let's think fish. I'll give you one more try.
Fish.
Ready now? And 5, 6, 7, 8, and swim. 2, 3,
Just think, Dad, in 8 hours' time, I shall be the proud owner of a genuine nickel-plated scale model replica of Cathilly Castle.
Great, son, great.
A price. For the first time since the first price crawled up out of the primordial slime and greeted the nascent landscape with a sullen stare, we'll have won something. An award.
Oh, it'll be a proud day, son, a proud day.
Hey, ask me another question, Dad.
Right. Start the clock. Hey, nobody started the clock?
Just ask it, go on.
All right, then. What is the capital of Venezuela?
Venezuela.
Aye.
That's Caracas, that is.
No, it's not. It's a serious question.
No, man, I'm saying the capital of Venezuela is Caracas.
Oh. Oh, I see. That's the way you say it, is it?
That's the way I say it, aye.
Oh, fair enough, then. Well done, son. 9 out of 10.
Well, you got to look at the positive side and all, see, Randy.
Positive side? Is there a positive side?
Well, love. I mean, it's got her exercising, haven't it? It's got her training her body. It's got her bending and moving and her thrusting.
Yeah, but I don't want her to bend and move and...
Thrust?
Yeah, thrust.
Well, it'll all be above board, love. I mean, artists they are, innit? And artists aren't perverts, are they? You said so yourself.
Yeah, but there's always the exception that proves the rule, isn't there, Moira?
So?
So, I mean, let's say if you were a pervert.
Yes.
Maybe you're a bad example. Me, if I was a pervert. Pardon me?
If I was a pervert.
Yes. Well, I mean, if I was a pervert and I heard that a beautiful woman was gonna...
Disrobe in public
Yeah.
and thrust.
Well, yeah, I mean, I might attempt to gain entry.
Why?
To the event by pretending not to be a pervert, but pretending to be an artist. So you see, my fear is that we're gonna wind up with a room full of these people.
Perverts pretending to be artists?
Yeah, a collection of perverts.
Artistic perverts?
Yeah.
Collection of?
Well, maybe collection is the wrong collective noun. I'm not really sure, but I mean, well, you see my point, don't you? Moira! I was wrong. Gathering, that's what I mean. A gathering of perverts.
Aye, it's Madam Whiplash and Frankie Dettori. Hey, ask us a question, mistress.
Oh, no, I can't, love, honest. I gotta take this down the Cosmo Mandy's rehearsing, see? No, I'm late as it is, love.
Be good.
Please.
And if you can't be good, be as good as you can be.
Well, you know what they say, love, innit? Practice makes perfect. Tally-o!
Rehearsing. I mean, who needs to rehearse being naked? It's an ability we all have. There's no need to rehearse it, is there?
Oh, no, I mean, there's various poses to practice, isn't there? I mean, to show off different portions of the anatomy, like.
What?
Well, you know, there's, And then there's,
Yeah, okay, Gwyn, I get the picture.
You know your problem, don't you, Beth?
Yeah, Mandy's gonna take her clothes off
Your
tomorrow
New
night.
Age philosophies have been tested against harsh, brutal reality and found wanting. That is your problem, Beth.
That is a simplistic interpretation of a complex issue of interpersonal relationship politics and boundary setting.
Crap. There's nothing wrong with the human body.
Tip.
With certain obvious exceptions. You said so yourself.
Yeah, and I stick by that. It's just that in this particular case, there are other considerations.
Like what?
Well, like Mandy is very young and...
Mouth-wateringly nubile,
Yes!
right? Aye.
No, well, yes. I mean, some guys might get the wrong idea.
I doubt it, but I doubt it very much.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, young Mandy, she's been on the paddock once or twice.
hang on!
Hang on now. Look, there's no offence, just stating facts, right?
Yeah, well... Anyway, she might catch cold.
It'll be like a bloody furnace in there, but believe me.
What?
Oh, the sweat will be dripping off them and it'll be running in rivulets down there.
Yeah, okay, Gwyn. I mean, there are other considerations. You know, paint fumes.
Paint fumes.
Not wearing ostrich feathers. I mean, the ostrich is an endangered species.
Is it?
Well, no, but I mean, it probably will be one day, I expect, and therefore to encourage the use of its feathers is ecologically unsound. Today, the ostrich, tomorrow, the...
Tomorrow.
The three-toed sloth.
Hang on now, you were telling me, right, that you reckon young Mandy didn't oppose starkers because it will threaten the survival of the three-toed sloth. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Well, you're as mad as a man who drinks his own pee, then. As a matter of fact, you do drink your own pee, don't you?
Look, if it was for a real artist, you know, David Hockney or someone.
Rolf Harris.
Listen, Bert, it could be for Michelangelo and Leonardo da bloody Vinci, right? You'd still be in a lather. And you know why? Because it's other blokes, isn't it? The thought of other blokes ogling you a bird. Where's there on display for all these other blokes to get an eyeful of, isn't it? That's what's worried you, Bert. Jealousy.
Hey, Moira. I'm not a bad-looking bloke for my age, am I? My body, I mean, now, like, not my face.
Hey, you're a very attractive man, Dad. I hope Gwyn looks as good as you when he's your age. I wish he looked as good as you now.
And Harrod used to say that I look like that Coleman bloke.
Ronald Coleman.
No, the bloke who used to deliver the coal, man. Hunchback he was, because of carrying the coal, see? Kept him fit, mind. He was the fittest hunchback I ever met. And the dirtiest.
Well, you've got to start taking care of yourself, see, Dad, especially when you're getting on.
Aye, but how?
Well, it's gentle exercise, really, love, moving about and that, innit?
But I do move about, man.
No, I know that, love, but it's sort of keeping yourself supple, innit? Well, like what the girls are doing upstairs.
How do they do it, then?
We'll pop up and have a look if you like when we finish these drinks.
They won't mind.
No, love. We'll give them a surprise.
Great, one. Great.
Same again, Di.
Are you sure about this?
Absolutely. Another whiskey. Make it a double.
Hey, we've done it, man. Marine boy, I've turned to the booze. We've broke him.
It'll be great, man. The intellectual sparring, the cutthroat repartee, mind pitted against mind.
Hey, who's your opponent going to be then? Have they decided?
Bill Evans.
The chemist?
The struck-off chemist, aye.
I thought I saw him about earlier, flogging blank prescriptions out the back. Hey, he'll be no pushover, love.
He will fall before me as all others have in the past.
Come on, Dad, let's go up and have a butcher's, is it?
All right.
Ah, there you are. The glistening citadel of my aspirations. The fairy tale castle of my sad imagination. There, like the burning bush.
Di. Women are not kittens, Di.
Women?
They're cats. Huge cats waiting to tear men apart with their bloody claws. I mean, bloody in the literal sense of the word, of course.
Of course, the worst thing about them is how bloody ignorant they are, man. They don't know bugger all about general knowledge.
Bugger all! Let him a drink. You know, they're she-devils. That's what they are, she-devils.
They lack the competitive spirit, see, boys. The desire to crush, to destroy.
It's only men they want to destroy.
Ah, well, yes. Now you see, Rosalie destroyed me when she ran off with that...
Shut up, Di! You go on and on and on about Rosalie. She left you. It's over. She doesn't love you anymore. Get over it.
Can I have your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen? The art class is starting upstairs now, in a minute. So up you go if you're going up.
Well, I have to, man, Gwyn. It might help with my problem with, waterworks in here. Back it off, then! You can tell people you won if you like.
I don't want to tell people I won it, do I? I want to actually win it, man. There's no point, is there? I could get myself a scale model replica of Caerphilly bloody castle. It's what it represents, man. Ah, hell. And they were going to have sheep and farmhouses and that next year as well to put in the grounds, like. And a little moat, a drawbridge. And little women with little baskets of apples on their head.
Women. Whales and women are two concepts I just don't understand.
Give up. All that evil needs to thrive is that good men stand to one side and do nothing but.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
Was it? I thought it was Bart Simpson.
Naked women, one Bill. You got your clothes on, man.
Oh, I'm sorry, Di. I was no good at it.
Standing.
Aye, or sitting. My coordination, see?
Ah, well, now I can understand that because it took me ages to learn how to pull a pint. I used to forget the glass. Then I'd remember the glass and forget to pull the handle. But
Mrs. Price tried to teach me, but I'm like the cuprinol man.
Bridget, is it?
Let's rock and roll, is it?
No, she was even worse. She reckons her body have seized up as punishment for her satanic practices.
Moira!
She thought 10 quid one worth the aggro from Mr. Price. He's a hypocrite, see, Di.
Aye, he is, but...
And Randy. It's funny, and they seem so different. But they're both men, see? And when it boils down to it, all men are the same.
Except Gwyn. Like, Gwyn lives in the rarefied atmosphere of the intellect.
Why?
Aye.
That's right.
Andy.
I've come to watch the bar for Di.
What about the...
Oh, they got someone more suitable. I'm all right about it. I'm confident of my individuality. Oh, what age was you? Tense, nervous headache, was it?
No, of course not.
No?
No, I mean, I was a little concerned at first, but I respected your decision, of course.
Oh, aye.
Aye. I mean, yes. I mean, look, our relationship is built upon a foundation of mutual respect.
Hey, Mandy, love, what are you doing down here, then?
Oh, they got someone else, Mr. Price.
And if you, which as it turns out you haven't, but if you had done what it is that it now seems is not the case, but if it had been the case, then that would have been fine by me.
You drunken bloody hypocrite!
I'm not a hypocrite.
Ah,
Yes, you
you are. You're ducking and diving like a bloody... You're a more self-respect for yourself you ought to have, man. Hey, Mandy, then, love. Who's doing the old Matarani, then? Is it Bridget, is it?
No, Mr. Price.
Who then?
Mrs. Price tried to teach me. Oh, well, she's so good at it. So graceful. She's a lovely mover, Mr. Price. You must be proud, aye.
Now the moment you all been waiting for. I'm drooling about tonight,
Hypocrite, my husband's a hypocrite. Oh, he is a zombie. Got the moral fibre of a man from Tondi.
All right, I get the picture.
Hypocrite!
Hypocrite then, are you, bud?
Yes, I am.
What does it mean, like, exactly?
10 quid. Walter Williams said I looked like a shop dummy that had been burnt in a fire.
Really?
But he's madman, yes. We Welsh are all crazy. We are nuts. We don't believe any old rubbish.
It's not just the Welsh, you know, Idris.
Isn't it?
No, most societies have beliefs that seem odd to others that are unique to them. I mean, the Hopi, for instance, used to believe that the Earth was a giant egg, and inside it was a baby chicken.
Well, that might be. It's possible.
No, Idris, I don't think it is possible.
You don't know, man.
But, Idris, there's been considerable geological exploration of the Earth's interior using sophisticated modern equipment.
Looking for the chicken, was they?
No.
They can't find it, see?
They can't find it because it's not there.
But they was looking, though.
No! Idris, please, I don't want to talk anymore.
What's wrong, son?
I feel sick.
Oh, the booze he was drinking, wasn't you?
Never again. The ceiling is rotating.
Is it? Well, are you right, son? Hey, don't go life.
Good night, Idris.
Night-night, son. I bet it's hiding behind a bit of rock or something. If they do have rocks inside the earth, innit? Do is a clever chicken, eh? It don't want to be found, see?